The time right now, 5 o'clock in the evening time on this Friday evening, December the 13th, 2013, time now for the Weather Magician PJ Wiggins, the Late Night Report. Friday evening, December the 13th, 2013. Good evening, everybody. Our current conditions at 5 o'clock in North Massachusetts, 21 degrees, the temperature with a humidity 43%. With fair skies with a winds west about 7 miles per hour, barometer 3.15 inches, 2.11 degrees, visibility 10 miles, and wind chill 24 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope. It shows a couple of batches of snow squalls around Manchester, Massachusetts, and Hamilton, Massachusetts on around 128. Nearest switch. Another batch of snow flows around Milford and Grafton and around Worcester and now Holden and New Braintree, down for Spencer and down for Palmer.
Has also been transported.
And a couple of snow squalls off the Massachusetts coastline here.
The school is about 8 miles east of Columbine High School in Littleton, where two teenage shooters killed 12.
And a couple of batches of snow showers in western and eastern portions of
More of the story throughout the newscast.
Prince Edward Island, a line of snow showers in eastern portions of Nova Scotia, off Nova Scotia, and batches
Shooting comes less than
snow showers in central portions of
anniversary of the Newtown
western
massacre coming up in a few
Nova Scotia and western
is planned to mark
New Brunswick and northern Maine, and snow showers in eastern Quebec and central Quebec and southern Quebec near Quebec, and the snow showers stretching from northern Maine down for New Hampshire down to Vermont, and stretching down western Massachusetts down for upstate New York, and a lot of snow showers in northeastern Pennsylvania down for central and western
means a little more snow is the way to go with this.
New York and eastern
There now, but even
Ontario, and
it's on the way for tonight and first
patches of snow showers extend for western Ontario down for northern
get our coldest weather.
Michigan and down for northeastern portions of Wisconsin and down for north central UP of Michigan. A lot of snow showers in northwestern portions of Wisconsin.
To be in the form of snow. Areas north and west of Boston, just about all of it. Down on the Cape, maybe the
A
first.
couple of batches of snow showers, 10 Dakotas down for Montana, down for Idaho, down for
Mine's concern is you plan your day.
Summer Montana and Idaho, down for northern Utah, for Wyoming. A lot of snow showers from southern Saskatchewan, down for Alberta, down for eastern portions of British Columbia.
We'll approach from the south.
And this is where this will our snowstorm. Rain showers in southeastern portions of Oklahoma and down for northern Texas and stretching in Louisiana, down for
In the late
Arkansas, down for western portions of
sleep array mixing in.
Mississippi, down for Tennessee, down for
Putting right on the dividing line. 40
Missouri, and the sleet and snow pelts in the eastern portions of Missouri, down for southern Illinois, down rain showers in western Kentucky. And when it gets here, it's going to get cold air, so we get some snow, sleet and rain here.
a mix here.
A lot of rain and sleet and snow showers in western Washington, down for northern Oregon, and
In this zone.
snow showers in western portion of Washington State. A couple of batches of rain showers off the Victor Island of British Columbia. Fort McCoy, Wisconsin. Good evening, 21 degrees with clear skies and overcast skies.
It will be in effect on Sunday
Alright.
from about 8 o'clock.
Let's take a look at our satellite loop. It shows
Occurring right around 10 o'clock for all of our east-facing beaches, so you can see that.
batches of clouds covering eastern New England and stretching Atlantic and Canada, number of batch of clouds from upstate New York, Pennsylvania, down for the Great Lakes and stretching down through
About 32 miles per hour on
the
the
Seven Plains states and down for the Gulf states and down for eastern Texas, and then clouds stretching down through Seven Ontario, stretching through Iowa and Minnesota, stretching in the Dakotas, down through the Seven Rockies, and stretching down through Montana, Idaho, down for Washington and Oregon, and clouds stretching for British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, down for western portions of Manitoba, down to Northern Ontario and Quebec.
Minor flooding there, as well as
Batch of clouds off the
for some minor
Baja California coast of California here.
as well.
Okay, let us take a look at our map situation. High pressure centered in eastern Ontario, down for southern Manitoba, and stretching down to southeastern North Carolina, with high pressure in there. And another batch of high pressure down for eastern Oregon there. Stationary front from eastern British Columbia down from southern Alberta down from Montana, and a cold front from Wyoming, stretching Nebraska down to Iowa, down from northern Illinois, down for Indiana and Ohio, down for Pennsylvania, down to central New York, and down for eastern New England, and down for Nova Scotia and Canada. And a state cold front from Arizona and New Mexico, and warm front from northern Texas and Oklahoma, and down to Kansas. Front boundary from off the Texas coastline stretching the Gulf State, and a front boundary off Florida. And a social front between southern Florida and northern Cuba. 29 degrees at the temperature in Boston, 16 in Buffalo, 26 in Detroit, 30 out in Chicago, 50 in Minneapolis, 37 in Cincinnati, 42 in Washington, D.C., 46 in Nashville, 54 in Atlanta, 37 out in Miami, 35 out in Brownsville, 44 out in Dallas, Texas, 37 in Kansas City, 47 in Denver, 46 in Albuquerque, 24 out in Salt Lake City, 62 out in Los Angeles, 51 out in San Francisco, 48 out in Seattle, and 40 out in Great Falls, Montana.
Explicit pictures and videos.
The latest thunderstorm highlights.
Told authorities, quote, she eventually found out that
Heaviest snow Saturday night with a 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rates possible for a brief time. Highest accumulation north of Mass where up to a foot of snow is possible in the former 12 inches and change of sleet and freeze rain expected to stop at the Mass with a change rain near the South Coast late Saturday night. So 0 to 1 inches possible for Martha's Vineyard in Connecticut, 1 to 2 inches of snow in the Cape and southeastern Plymouth County around Plymouth, Danfu, Bedford and Danfu, southern portions of Rhode Island, 4 to 6 inches possible from Providence area stretching Danfu, Bristol County around Fall River, Taunton down for Bridgewater and then stretching it up into Hingham Air, 6 to 8 inches possible from Gloucester stretching down to down for the North Shore, down for Boston and down for Norfolk County around Brockton, Norton, Aldeburgh, down for Northern Providence County and 6 and 8 inches possible and 8 to 10 to 12 inches possible from
2 other robberies in the area that
the North of Mass and down to southern
authorities nab an alleged suicide bomb.
New Hampshire and down for Northern Connecticut.
58-year-old Terry Lee Lowen was arrested
And we are under
airport. Authorities say he planned to drive a car he believed
winter storm watch now in effect from Saturday afternoon to Sunday afternoon. Location including
has been under investigation.
portions of southeast Massachusetts and northern Rhode Island and hazard types of period of heavy snow followed by a period of sleet and freezing rain and accumulations of snow accumulation of 4 to 6 inches long with around a trace of ice. Timing snow hours spreads over New England around Monday, Saturday becomes steadier and heavier around midnight Sunday. Continuing in early Sunday morning, there is a potential for a period of mixing in sleet and freezing rain by early Sunday morning in watch area. Before concluding Sunday morning, impacts low visibility at times due to snow. Hazardous traveling conditions will exist. Winds northeast about 15-25 miles, with gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Uncertainty prevails as the exact timing of the snow transition to a winter remix remains unknown. There is vulnerability and impacts snow accumulations, which at the present time remain around the threshold of it. But 3 warning level snows. This the watch continues.
Second Continental lost control a bit up the
A winter storm is issued for the potential of accumulating snow of 6 or more inches in a 12-hour period and 8 or more inches of 24-hour period, and when traveling the next 24 to 36 hours should monitor later forecast and being prepared to modify travel plan should winter weather belt.
The home was damaged.
Day 1 day night. Hazard weather is now expected time of days 2 to 7. Saturday for Thursday winter storm watch.
He says this isn't the first crash at this.
Okay, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Goes like this. Tonight, most of the clouds got lower than 11 degrees. Northwest wind about 6 to 8 miles per hour. Saturday, snow likely may after 4 p.m. Clouds got higher than 25 degrees. North wind about 7 miles per hour. Chance for space to 6%. New storm accumulation less than